Hello, Year 5. I'm going to take you through your maths learning today, and we're going to start like we did yesterday by having a think about some of our previous learning. So in a second, I'm going to ask you to pause your videos and have a go at a question from last lesson, one from last week, one from last term, and one from last year. So go ahead now, pause the video and have a go at these 4 questions. Okay, should we go through the answers? So last lesson we were learning long multiplication, so your answer should have been 748. 5 squared equals 25, 3 cubed equals 27. You should have put a less than symbol in between these two calculations, and let's see what you should have put in here. Okay, there you go. Well done if you got all those right. Let's have a look at our can I for today. Can I multiply 3-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers using long multiplication? So very similar to yesterday. The only difference is that we've now got 3 digits to multiply by on the top, okay? The method is exactly the same as yesterday. So let's have a look at this first one. I've color-coded again the number that we're multiplying by to show that we're going to multiply by the ones first, and then we'll multiply by the tens. So let's make a start. We've got 334 times 22. So I'm just going to start by thinking about timesing by 2. I've put down here as well, you've still got those multiplication squares from yesterday. However, we shouldn't need it for this calculation because we know our 2 times tables, don't we? So 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 2 is 6 again. So let's look at the tens, now the 20. So what do I need to do? That's right, I need to put my placeholder in. So 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 2 is 6. And again, 3 times 2 is 6. And you know what we need to do now, don't you? That's right, we need to add these two numbers together. So 8 add 0 is 8. 6 add 8 is 14. 6 add, oh, I'll move my one down. 6 add 6 is 12. Add the 1 is 13. Regroup my 1 over in the thousands. And we've got nothing here. We've got 6. Add the 1 is 7. So 334 times 22 equals 7,348. So hopefully you can see that the method that I used is exactly the same as yesterday. We've just got an extra column to multiply. Right, let's have a look at this one. 425 times 27. So if you'd like to, pause me here and have a go first before I go through it. Otherwise, if you're not quite so confident, let's carry on. So I'm going to multiply by 7 first of all. So 5 times 7, or you can do 7 times 5, doesn't matter which way around you do it, is 35. So take my 3 to the tens. 2 times 7 is 14. Add the 3 is 17. And 4 times 7 is 28. Add the 1 is 29. So now let's move on and multiply by 20. So the first thing I need to do is put my 0 in as a placeholder. And 5 times 2 is 10. I take my 1 over. 2 times 2 is 4. Add the 1 is 5. And then 4 times 2 is 8. And then all we need to do then is add them together. Excuse my wonky lines, I'm sure yours will be much straighter. So let's do 5 add 0, 5, 7 add 0, 7, 9 add 5 is 14. I need to regroup my 1 to 1000 there. And then we've got 8 add 2 is 10, add the 1 is 11. So 425 times 27 equals 11,475. Okay, you've got it now, haven't you? You've got the hang of this. So what I want you to do this time is pause me here and have a go at this one. Oh, actually, have you noticed there's a difference here? Can you see here? It's 35 times 623. But what I've done, because when you multiply, it's commutative, which means you can multiply in any order and have the same answer. You'd have the right answer. So I've put the 623 at the top and 35 at the bottom, because it's easier to multiply by a 2-digit number than a 3-digit number. All right, so pause me here and have a go at this one before I go through it. Okay, off you go. Okay, you ready? So I need my pen. So we are going to multiply by the 5 first of all. So 3 times 5 is 15. 2 times 5 is 10. Add the 1 gives me 11. So I keep having to regroup my ones, don't I? And then 6 times 5 is 30. Add the 1 is 31. Okay, so now we multiply by the tens. So I need to put my placeholder in. So 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. And 6 times 3 is 18. Then add them together. So 5 add 0 equals 5. 9 add 1 is 10. So I need to regroup. So we've got an extra 100 now. So we've got 1 add 6 is 7. Add the 1 is 8. 8 add 3 is 11. And then we've got a 1 here and an extra 1 here, which gives me 2. So 35 times 623 equals 21,805. Well done if you got that answer correct. Brilliant work, everybody. Right, so you'll do it and twist it. Very similar to yesterday, okay? So you've got some do it's just to practice that method. Make sure you really are secure with that. And then we've got a twist it, so have a look carefully at what's gone wrong here. And maybe you can ape it for me, can't you? Answer it, prove it, and explain what he did wrong. And then you'll secure it today is another word problem. So you could have a go at that. And again, it would be lovely to see more people having a go at this secure it, even though it is optional. But if you whizzed through these quite quickly, which I think a lot of you are, then you should be having a go at the secure it, okay? Right, enjoy today, everybody, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.